Blizzard Entertainment is proud to announce the Overwatch League, a global world-class esport league designed from the ground up to celebrate the best of the best on their path to victory.
There's something missing from Overwatch Esports. Do you feel it too? Some aspect of the viewing experience that makes Overwatch Esports harder to enjoy than other majorly successful esports. As a diehard Overwatch fan, and someone who has wanted Overwatch to be the next big esport since the game was announced, I think we need to be talking about what's missing before the Overwatch Esports train really does leave the station. The easiest place to start is to compare Overwatch with other esports giants like League of Legends or CSGO. Obviously, neither of these games are like Overwatch, but they're also nothing like each other, yet both extremely successful. So if there are similarities between what makes these two successful esports enjoyable, there's a high likelihood that those characteristics are essential to any esports success. League and CSGO have some commonalities that people have wanted for Overwatch for a very long time, but these are all interface issues. What about how the spectator feels? There are ways that the very nature of a game's format can affect how much people enjoy watching it, regardless of what the interface shows. The two aspects that make a viewer enjoy the narrative of a sports game are proximity to victory and the opportunity to respond. A game's format can determine how easily a viewer can track this information. The proximity to victory is how close a team is to winning. Was a team in the lead the whole game, or were they massively behind until the last second? If we take a look at this LCS match, you can get an approximate sense at any moment which team is progressing closer to victory. There's no score, but the indicators such as the structure count, kill count, gold count, and objective counts are all there to give you a sense of it. In CSGO, it's even simpler, as all you need is a round score out of 30 to see who's closer to winning. In these games, and every other major spectator sport, it is always clear which team is closer to victory at any point, and having that point of reference is essential for the spectator to construct a meaningful narrative to enjoy as they watch the game. Now let's take a look at Overwatch. If we pause halfway through this OGN Apex game between Envious and Kungdu Uncia, which team is closer to winning? You can't really tell because the value of Envious's score as the attackers is entirely defined by how well Kungdu Uncia progress once it's their turn to attack. In fact, Kungdu Uncia will go on to be unable to score any points on this map. So Envious had earned enough points to win within the first 2 minutes of the game, but that would only become clear in the last few seconds of this 12-minute long game. For 10 whole minutes, the spectator can't tell who's closer to winning. This kind of thing happens regularly with every escort, assault, and hybrid map. The only Overwatch game mode where proximity to victory is clear is the control mode. Control maps are also the only game mode in Overwatch Esports where teams have an opportunity to respond to the score their opponents have posted. In sports where both teams could achieve victory at the same time, the opportunity to respond is constant. And in the sports where only one team has the opportunity to score at any given time, there are no instances where a team of a major spectator sport doesn't have an opportunity to beat what they've accomplished unless they've run out of time. For example, the payload mode equivalent of American football would be if one team spent the entire first half of a game playing offense, trying to score as many touchdowns as possible. And after the half, the team that was defending gets the ball and has the same amount of time to score more touchdowns than their opponents did in the first half. There's nothing about this format that makes the game competitively unfair, but it would be less fun to watch because it's missing the drama of being able to track one team's lead over the other. In all other sports, there's always some kind of turnover or multiple rounds where the losing team has a chance to put some more points on the board. The opportunity to respond goes hand in hand with the proximity to victory to create meaningful sports narratives within a single game. If a spectator is going to experience the thrill of a team's victory, they need to easily be able to tell their favorite team's proximity to victory, because when that team gets the opportunity to respond, it creates the common narratives that we sports spectators love to enjoy. When you can't track this through a single game, the narrative instead has to come from a team's progression in a best-of series. This reduces the value and enjoyment of watching a single game. Overwatch's Escort, Assault, and Hybrid game modes all lack this magic marriage that all other spectator sports share. And I worry that this could hurt Overwatch's success as an esport in the long run. What do you think? Is there something else that makes you feel like Overwatch Esports is missing something? Is Overwatch already a good enough game to compete with League and Counter-Strike? Is there enough hype and money behind the Overwatch League to make this issue irrelevant? Tell me your thoughts in the comments, and I'll be sure to make another video addressing them and some possible solutions next time. Until then, I hope this video got you thinking, and I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to this channel for many more in-depth videos on Overwatch topics in the future. Thanks for watching, and come back around for the next one.